It's your city boy OG Bry-dee, host of Urban Realness. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification button. Now I got a little notes here, so I'm gonna be glancing side to side periodically. But I want to comment on American Cholo Gil, the racist, and Sonny, his partner in crime, the racist, on how they responded to the black national anthem being played at football games. And what they fail to realize is 70% of the NFL are black people. But you're going to see the clip of what they had to say. It's going to go with this. But let's do a quick history of the national anthem itself. Okay, now we know, or those who don't know, I will enlighten you. In September 1814, the British, they sacked Washington and torched the White House in the War of 1812. Actually, it was the third year of the war, you know, and a 35-year-old lawyer who's a slave owner, Francis Scott Key, witnessed this from a British ship. And the secret of the War of 1812, which was kept from a lot of people, promised refuge to any black slave that would escape and join, you know, the British Marines, would have not, right? Any enslaved black person. Over 4,000 people escaped, as a matter of fact, right? Now, the removed lyrics of what wasn't the national anthem for nearly a century were no refuge could save the hireling or slave. Let's say that again. No refuge could save the slave or hireling. So in other words, don't go running, because that ain't gonna save you if we catch you, right? From the terror of flight or the gloom of the grave. From the terror of flight, no refuge could save the hireling or slave from the terror of flight or the gloom of the grave. In other words, your ass gonna die a slave if we catch you. Okay? Now, and the Star-Spangled Banner doth wave. And the Star-Spangled Banner doth wave. So this flag is gonna still be raised in triumph to enslave your black ass, is what that was saying. So, and it goes on to say, over the land of the free and the home of the brave. Over the land of the free and the home of the brave. Meaning we were considered 3/5 of a human being anyway, chattel, so we weren't the home of the free nor the land of the brave. Now these removed lyrics were meant to intimidate and threaten my ancestors in this country who took up the offer of freedom. They took up the offer of freedom by joining the British services. Wouldn't you want to be free? Come on, man. And one thing the British did do after the war, I give them their props. The United States of America just said, hey man, you got to give us those slaves back. But the Brits, they refused to buckle under the pressure. And so they didn't return slaves to the United States of America, to the former slave owners, or nothing. Instead, the Brits gave all the former servant slaves land in Trinidad and Tobago. And to this day, the descendants are called Americans. They live there to this day. Now we're going to go a little bit fast forward real quick. So we can go to James Weldon Johnson, NAACP leader, who in 1919, you know, he declared with the NAACP, lift every voice up and sing as our national anthem. In 1919, though, you have President Woodrow Wilson, oh my goodness, who was a racist, a cold racist, man. Woodrow Wilson, he had what was called Woodrow Wilson, they had an article on it, Woodrow Wilson and the Mexican interventionist movement. What that basically was is Congress was trying to bring Mexico to the table, you know, because they had European descendants, and bring them to the world platform. And Woodrow Wilson was like, no. So that's why he had the interventionist movement, which you can look up. And he said, I'm not bringing him nothing. He refused to improve the conditions in Mexico or bring Mexico to a world table. He bucked Congress. Yet here it is, you have Sonny and Gil of American Cholo saying they don't want to acknowledge Lift Every Voice and Sing, which was written in 1919, while Woodrow Wilson was keeping his foot on Mexico's back, saying, nah, I'll keep you in the same category as who I think are inferior people. So, footnote, the poem writing author of today's national anthem, Francis Scott, called black people inferior race and said the only way that he was willing to have them emancipated is if they were immediately and instantly returned to Mexico. I mean, excuse me, not Mexico, Africa. They immediately returned to Africa. That's the only way. Now, when the song became the national anthem, these Europeans had parades. They were holding up the Confederate flag. They had one parade in particular in Baltimore where they were raising the Confederate flag, you know. But if you listen to the lyrics of Lift Every Voice and Sing, if Sonny would have took the time with his racist butt, and American Cholo Gil would have took the time with his racist butt, it says, we have come over a way that with tears have been watered. We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered. What that means is we survived and we came through and we shined. You know, but like I said, man, you gotta learn your history, Sonny. You gotta learn your history, Gil, but then you dudes are too old.
I almost broke my damn TV.
So what do you think about the Black National Anthem? It's coming, homie. It's coming to a football game near you, people. They're gonna play it. They're gonna play it for people who don't know. They're gonna play it for the first week of every game in the NFL. They're gonna play it before the American National Anthem.
I think.
Oh, yeah.
I actually think I'm a boycott the first 7 games.
Well, I don't think. I know I am. Yeah, they're going to sit.
Yeah,
there.
I think I'm gonna have to boycott.
They're gonna play the Black National Anthem. So I think next time.
But Africa don't have their own, or what?
Huh?
Africa doesn't have their own national anthem?
No, it's not Africa.
No, it's not Africa. No, it's the Black National. I'm telling you, it's
Black National. So it's 2 different countries.
We're trying to move to we're trying to move to a different country. We're trying to move to the beautiful country of Black America, homeboy. That's what it's coming to.
We're changing the name of the United States.
Yeah, what are we
of America.
What is it gonna call it?
Black Nations.
Black Nation.